the second part of the explanation for in, on, at. In the second third part, we're going to show some things that are not obvious, or this idea of contact and contained and reference. It becomes a little more, you have to think a little more about it, and sometimes there's just no explanation. Okay, at least for me, I don't see one explanation. But let's start with this guy here. He is in a line or in a queue. Why is he in a queue? Because he's contained. Okay, there's a lot of people and he is in the middle, so he is in a queue. He cannot be at, he cannot be on, but he is in a queue. Imagine that someone took a photograph of these girls, but this is not the photograph. The photograph is only this part here, only this. I would say that this woman is in the photograph. I will just write photo. And this other woman here, she is out of the photo. Or out of, I will just vary here, picture. Out of the picture. And they are sitting at the table. So they are at the table. If you want to think about it, in the photo and out of the photo, you have the options to put something in the frame, we call it frame, or out. So that's why we use in and out. At the table, because the position is not the case here. For example, there is a cup, and the cup is on the table. Okay, because the position here is important, is in contact. But they are not in contact, they are not in front. I just want to use table as a reference. So table is only a reference for where they are. So if I want to find them, I need to look for the table. This is a list, and there are many people on that list. So people are on the list. You also find places on a map, because we are talking about the page. And that's the reason we use on, because you mean the page. And if I do this, if I take, for example, seeds, and I erase it, seed is no longer on the page. Seed would be off the page. When you mention a book, you say in a book, okay? In a book, in a magazine, in a newspaper, because they are contained, they are inside. But when your reference is to a page, you say on a page. If you're talking about corner, and let's say, for example, this is one corner, the corner we are talking about here. This is one corner. So let's say that this here is my house. You have the option to say that my house is on the corner. So you can say that my house is on the corner. That would be correct. You can also say my house is at the corner. That's fine. On the corner, at the corner. But if you see a room, for example, a living room, and there is a TV, you say that the TV is in the corner of the living room. Well, in this case, the TV is in the corner because we're talking about a room, and a room is contained. This is not a room, this is outside, and a room is inside. If you look at this animal here, you see two ears, 1 and 2, and this here is on the left, and this here is on the right. In this case, they are in contact, but they don't have to be in contact. If there was a man here, on my right, okay? If there was a man here, this man would be on the right as well, okay? In front, always in front, and in the back, but on the left and on the right.